attracting thousands of additional fans. Bowling, on the other hand, has had to really work for its popularity. More on that story from Wallington.
Bowling, with its 16-pound hard rubber balls and 10 15-inch pins, rolled onto the American scene at the turn of the century. Today, 70 million are recreational bowlers. 2,000 bowl professionally. To turn pro, a bowler, like any other athlete, must spend countless hours and paychecks on practice sessions, travel, and equipment. And as always, good competition can speed an amateur into the professional ranks. For that reason, the Junior Bowling Tour was born.
I started it just to give the kids a little more competition than they had locally. I had just left the junior bowling groups when I started it, and it was because of what I didn't have that I wanted to see if something could be done.
The brainchild of Chuck Pezzano, son of Bowling Hall of Famer Chuck Pezzano Sr., the Junior Bowling Tour, or JBT, involves aspiring pros from Maine to Philadelphia, ages 9 to 21.
Our season runs about 11 months of the year. We start in September and go through the end of July, even into the beginning of August. We have some kind of activity going on about 40 weekends a year. We travel throughout New Jersey, into New York and Connecticut. We have different formats, a variety number of games. Some of the kids will bowl upwards of 200 games in the season. So, as I said earlier, to average as high as they're doing for that long a span is quite a feat.
The JBT is a dream come true for scores of youth, such as Steve Covello.
Well, I've been bowling on the Junior Bowling Tour for about 6.5 years. I can consider it to be the most valuable growing up experiences as far as for a young person like myself. I've seen a lot of, I've gone through a lot of growing up in JBT, learning to control my temper, learning to lose, learning to win. Overall, I'd say it's a major part of my life.
While less than tennis or golf, bowling in this league averages about $15 to $20 a week on practice. Part-time jobs and parents' contributions help, and many have learned to beat the system.
I work in a bowling alley, so I get to practice for free, so it makes everything a whole lot easier. It can get expensive because bowling balls really start to run a lot, but it really isn't that bad because I'm so into bowling that I really don't spend it on much else. So.
Do you bring dates to the bowling lanes?
My girlfriend bowls more than I do. She averages about 190.
As you can see here, males dominate the lanes, but for JBT's top female bowler, it's not a macho sport.
There's always good competition, and the kids out here are really helpful. Like, they won't single you out because you're female. If you have a good game, they'll say, hey, Laura, nice game. And they're really good that way. Do you want to go pro? I think my parents would like to see it because they feel I have the capability. I'm thinking about it, but I'm also thinking about career status and stuff like that, but it's in the back of my mind.
Bowling has been fighting a poor public image from the beginning. A bowling veteran of 23 years and current manager of the Wallington Lanes, Bob Stockdale, says that's changing.
Years ago, an alley was called an alley because they were small 4 to 6 lane buildings. And now that you have 24 to 100 lanes in an establishment, they no longer have, no longer call it lanes or alley. Now it's lanes.
Bowling from long ago has had that image problem of almost like a pool hall, but it's not. It's a family sport. As you can see by the people bowling here, the junior bowlers, their parents are here supporting them. Bowling is a family sport, and as I said, those who knock it just don't understand it.
And family it is. Since the JBT includes the tri-state area and many pre-drivers, parents must get involved. Gene Bone is one.
Time-wise, we give up most every other Saturday for the bowling tournament. Mileage-wise, we come from the central part of New Jersey, so we're traveling anywhere from 50 to 150 miles to each tournament. But for my son, I feel it's well worth it because his goal in life is to become a professional bowler or to be very good at his bowling. And the only way that I think he can accomplish it is to have good competition. And this JBT is the best thing I have ever come across. It's well run. The bowling alleys all the centers we go to just are very courteous to the kids. he has met so many really good friends on this tour that it's something he'll remember the rest of his life.
So whether these juniors decide to make bowling a career or not, they're learning about competition, cooperation, and camaraderie, important ingredients for any vocation. This is Denise Richardson reporting.